going up against the Broncos.
Larry, we are at the foot of the Rockies as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the picturesque city of Denver, Colorado. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Denver Broncos. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Newton on first down. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. From the 50, Newton. He'll let it fly for Austin. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Devontae Parker, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Jackson, the man in motion left. Garoppolo on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Again, it's Kamara. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
Now it's Newton. And it's complete. Henry. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Nice job. Nice patience right there. Put him on the right side. Let him work his way across. Put the ball in his hands and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They run it again with Kamara. And he's got room. And down inside the 15 he goes. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
From the red zone now, Newton. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Parker that time, and that'll bring up second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he's brought down. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Newton. And his throw is incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And it's second down. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
To throw on second down is Newton. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Devontae Parker, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And his kick is good. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Running left, Montgomery. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Preston Smith in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Garoppolo now. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. They go play action here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Third and long, it's Newton. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. And Denver getting set to take the field. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
The drive starts with C.J. Procise. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let him outside where they can really shred your defense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Well, they put it all together on that one. Good vision, good blocking. A toss play to the left. How do you toss it?
Yeah, a toss is the underhand kind of egg toss. The pitch is kind of, if you're running the option, you pitch it end over end, correct?
Yeah, I agree
you're
totally.
The guy.
I agree totally. And in the NFL, we'll see a lot more tosses than pitches because if you're pitching it, you might lose your quarterback.
Absolutely. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A.J. Green, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Set to go now as the punter, Jake Shum, will do the honors. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
A give. This is Kamara. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on 3rd down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Off play action. Newton. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down. Newton to throw. Flush to his right. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On the ground, Kamara. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Here's Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. A 10th carry for Kamara. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
The tight end in motion right. On the counter, here's Kamara. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Niners on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They fake the give. Newton drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Devontae Parker on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Now Sturgis on to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. He's going to let this go deep for Jim. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Trying the left side with Kamara. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. The tight end Henry here in motion. On second down, here's Newton. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Garoppolo hustling him back to the line now. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. 3rd down here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. All right, lucky 56, lucky 56.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Now let's go.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Steps away to his left. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A.J. Green with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Here's the punter, Shum, to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And last time, 1 play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Second down following the run. Toss play, Kamara. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
Here's Ryan Quigley now, as he'll punt it away for this. And look at this. It's a fake. Being chased out left. But he will not make the first down marker, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, it looked like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop.
No, check, Patriot. Watch it now, Barney. Over.
There's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. Green's got it over the middle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll run with Montgomery, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Ty Montgomery with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now it's 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Newton. Dancing to his left. Austin's got it left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 23 yards on the play.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
The busy night continues for Kamara. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Space to run past the 20. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Devontae Parker, 32 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This one taken just inside the 10. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The slot man in motion right. They'll try to get something going with Ty Montgomery. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Let's go.
Now Garoppolo. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Halfback sent in motion. On third and long, it's Garoppolo. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now Austin. Tavon Austin, he's going to go. Touchdown, 49ers. Tavon Austin, 98 yards. And the 49ers add on to their lead. What a risk he took, but it paid off. I mean, he took that punt from inside the 5 near the goal line, ran it all the way back.
And normal coaching says you let that one go. Anytime you're inside the 10-yard line, you let it hit and hopefully bounce into the end zone. But as you mentioned, he took a risk, and boy, did it pay off in a big way. I wonder if they let up a little bit going downfield, thinking that there was no way he was going to return that one.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 34 yards there and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Here we go.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And Green with a catch left side. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. They gotta have 6 here. It's third and goal. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Hard throw, incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3 and not giving up 6.
Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. And this is incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. And in this situation with the lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Over the middle, he hits Austin. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Cam Newton, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Here's Garoppolo to throw. He's going to fire one deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. 41 yards.
Let's go.
The toss play to Montgomery. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319. Gone. Over.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A.J. Green with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Now, that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. Coming left is Kamara. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Niners on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11. Off play action. Newton. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Ryan Quigley now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That one goes for 36 yards. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
That one goes for 24 yards. They go play action here on first down. And the ball is knocked out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Throwing here, Newton. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Parker unable to get that one, and that'll bring up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Off play action. Newton. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room